Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Speed Gaming. We've got another fun race of A Link to the Past Randomizer for you. Tonight, it is Triforce Hunt, which is not something you get to see very often, so glad to be showcasing it tonight. I am Slumberjack. Co-commentating with me tonight is Master Gaming.
Hello. Hello. I'm kind of excited for a Triforce Hunt race.
Yeah, it's always really curious to see. As you can see, it's a Triforce Hunt 30 out of 40. There are many different ways Triforce Hunt can be run. 2030 is kind of like the default on like the randomizer website, which you would typically want to just rush all of like the high density checks, but as it gets higher and higher, you kind of lean towards other strategies. So I'm very curious to see how these runners tonight approach this mode, because it's a goofy, fun mode. I love it, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. I think it's a standard seed is what it is. I'm not really sure. If someone can correct me on that.
In my experience, Triforce Hunt usually it's just an open seed, and then you just go hunting for those Triforces.
Yes.
We do have 4 people just hanging out here. We're waiting for them to get ready to go. I'm just checking in with all of them. We're just going to be hanging out for just a hot minute, so we appreciate your patience. Yeah, we just have a few runners who are kind of intermittent at the moment.
So these Triforce Hunts, first off, my experience is I get like most of the Triforces at the start, and then it takes me 2 hours just to find the last one, which is not fun, but
No, that is very standard in this mode. And it kind of goes back to what I was just saying. Like sometimes, like with the higher amounts, like you get to the point where like you get bum rushed with a bunch of them in the beginning, and then it becomes that like that pseudo ice rod hunt where you're just trying to find that last little speck of victory.
yes, yeah. Preach.
Whereas like if it was 2030, like you just like bum rush all the high checks and then or the high density checks, and like I've done runs of Triforce Hunt where like I don't even do a single dungeon. Like I don't complete a single dungeon, you just go through them. But when you start getting into this mid area of 30-40, it does get kind of interesting.
Yeah, it really does.
Let's see, all of our restreamed runners are ready to go. We're just waiting on confirmation from one other person who is in the race to see if we are gonna have a full race. If we don't hear from them, then we are off to the races once they are set to go. Anyway, I hope everyone's first week of the new year has been very good, productive, fun.
Yeah, mine has been pretty good so far.
Yeah. Oh, and it seems like we are about to be off to the races very shortly. So, let's wish all of our runners good luck, and let's have us a fun race tonight.
Yeah. Let's do it.
And I'm just waiting on it.
Let's see.
we are working
There.
on we are working on a slight delay, so.
Yeah. Sorry for the apology, or sorry for the interruptions, guys, but we're gonna get this ready in a bit.
Oh, if Immortal Koi's timer isn't any indication, we're about to go. And off to the races we are.
There we go.
And look at that, Raid's immediately behind one Triforce already. Oh gosh, how is he gonna recover from this?
It was a very, quick Triforce placement.
We do see most of our runners opting for the standard, just like get your uncle checks out of the way.
Yeah, which they're gonna get the bug catching net too out of that.
Getting some first tier tree pulls out of there, just some green rupees, nothing exciting.
Raids is getting a heart piece, or a heart container, sorry. And there's one, so
Back in the game.
back in the game. So I'm thinking that raids will probably do. I don't really know, because I know that he's probably going to be doing the Moldorm cave after he gets his Kakariko checks done. That's my guess, but I don't really know.
Yeah, this early on, it's like you have to kind of prioritize the high density checks. So like Kakariko to probably Mini Moldorm, South Light World. That all makes sense to me. As you can see, the other runners are kind of like following suit at this point. And then whenever Raids gets done with that, they're going to a bow. Bow is very useful.
There we go. Another.
And a lamp.
And the lamp. That's a very pretty good start.
Yeah, I mean that's Eastern logic right there. So very, very tempting to go do the back of Eastern at this point.
Yeah.
Who knows what you might find there? Could be another Triforce piece. Could be something that opens up a lot more. But of course, Triforce Hunt is kind of a race of anything could be anywhere. So we'll see.
Yeah. You're definitely right. Let's see. BJ is trying to get his lamp, and he gets it. Another Triforce piece.
Good old Moon Pearl.
See, I'm telling you, all those pieces at the start, and then at the end,
You just get burned at the end.
Yeah. That's just really what it comes down to. It.
We do have all of our runners just kind of like hanging out in Kakariko right now, so. Something to be said, like, it's a good play when you're playing Triforce Hunt. You just got to clear all the high density stuff, and Kakariko, right there at the beginning, when it's available, you do it.
And I'm thinking Raids is trying to get his 100 rupees at the start, because he keeps, or maybe, because there's a bomb that can be in there, right?
Not really. So, if he wanted rupees, he'd be going through Blind's Hut, because you can get a 30 rupee rotation through there. And if he was looking for bombs outside of west of where he is right now, one of those bushes almost always has a bomb.
I know what he was doing. He was getting those 50 rupees and then going to buy the bombs. I thought that he was trying to find a bomb in that item, pool.
Oh, very good call. Very good call.
Yeah, that's actually a really good play.
So we do see our runners averaging around 6 out of 30. You might think this race is 20% over at 5 minutes in. It's not.
Oh, just you wait.
just you wait. We'll see where it goes.
Here we go. Raids getting his Link's house Triforce piece.
So raids never went up to a Hyrule Castle at all, correct?
No. Yeah, he has not yet. So he has bombs. He's definitely going to do to see where his green pendant is, because we haven't even got that map check yet.
And I mean, map checks in this mode, do they matter? Like, question mark?
I
They
mean,
they certainly do at some points, but
plus it was very good for raids because he got his magic mirror, so he has full, well, yeah, almost full Darkhold access. Just he needs the Master Sword. And
we did find a mirror in the back of Saha's closet, so that will be very, very good for routing in things like all at the same time. All of our
yes,
runners were going to run into that, so
yeah, he's going straight to Eastern, so he's probably getting his Eastern checks out of there. See what Maze Race has, and just a single rupee.
we did have Immortal Koi going to Desert, striking off on their own vein. Maybe
Not
finding
following
something.
their footsteps.
Mm-hmm. Oh, before they realize they don't have bombs.
Oh yeah, I
Oh
just saw
no.
that.
That's unfortunate. Like, it's a gamble enough in its own to, like, prioritize that over other checks, but to realize you don't have bombs as soon as you get there.
Yeah.
Oh, gloves in Eastern, though.
Oh yeah, I did not even see that. Thank you for noticing that.
It just popped up just now.
Nika getting his hook shot. Let's see, and another Triforce piece. So Nika is one step ahead from everybody, I think. Yeah. No, not Koi.
I mean, Koi. Oh, where did Koi just go? I know Koi was just in Hyrule Castle and looked up for a second, and they were not in Hyrule Castle anymore.
Kind of wondering where he's going. Killing the enemy.
Oh, I think, are they going for a tree pull? They might be trying to farm Koi lacks weapon. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you, chat.
Hmm. Thank you, Duke. Okay, getting the Book of Medora for Nika.
DJ Darkwing also getting his gloves out of Eastern Palace. And I think we see Nika going for Ice Palace. Oh, not Ice Palace. Jeez.
Ice Rod Cave.
Ice Rod Cave. I think that's going to be our first look on it. as we have everybody else kind of retracing steps at the moment.
Oh, that's not a bad thing to do. What does Ice Shard Cave have? And just a heart. So
I don't think that death was intentional, but I'm
well,
sure she
maybe
had some kind of intent there, but
let's see.
ooh. Oh, I somehow missed the hook shot twice, 3 times. I am very good at what I do, which is commentating, which is requires being attentive to what our speedrunners are doing, and I somehow missed that 3 times in a row. All of our runners do have hook shot, which doesn't do a lot for them at this exact moment, except for giving them mountain access to the right side, which is, I guess that's a lot.
Yeah. Right side you can do, Paradox Cave and get those good checks in. That's why I have trackers.
That is why we have trackers, and I should...
Speaking of trackers.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Speaking of trackers, if you type !T, you will see our lovely trackers and our restreamers too. Wait, I'm thinking. Yeah. C. Yeah. Yeah, C, never mind. My bad. My apologies, and thank you so much for tracking.
Trackers always in the background, always in the chat, calling us out on our BS when we goof things up or not paying attention. But also, like, while we're like doing shoutouts, like, we have 4 runners here who volunteered to
Yeah.
be streamed and are putting on a show for you tonight. So, oh, thank you. One of our trackers already put up the links. So give them a follow, give them a hello, give them shout outs. They're all wonderful people, and they're playing a video game we all love to watch and play. So yeah.
Yeah, just drop them a follow. Just.
So I do believe Raids is the first to do this portion of Hyrule Castle. Doesn't seem like much is coming out of it just yet.
I think that was all the checks except for which I think he did the part shoot. I can't even think of the check name real quick. It's in a Hyrule, but I think you know what God. I'm sorry, chat. I'm so sorry.
The back of Escape?
Yes. Thank you. Words are hard, guys. Words are hard.
No, Raids definitely did the back of Escape.
And yep, and it was a sword there. I missed that. EJ going to get his sword.
Oh, Bugnet doesn't work on those, Immortal Koi. I think this is going to be our first dungeon boss down. See how it plays out. Our first crystal of a race, where the crystals may not ever matter.
I don't know. GT might have all of the.
It could.
All of the. I've had that once or twice in a seed where it was just 5, or it was the rest of my Triforce pieces.
But as we were talking about before, we do see that combination of, gloves, hammer. Not gloves, not hammer. Gloves, lamp, hookshot, going into the mountain checks. We're gonna get a good amount of checks up here. Maybe some more Triforce pieces.
Yeah, maybe a better sword. I'm guessing, or just see what we get. Yep, another
Ooh.
Triforce piece, and there we go, the mitts.
Oh, that's a cozy find because now you can just kind of like go all the way up, and then you do spiral cave on your way back down, and then you just go into the dark world. They have the moon pearls, so now they can
So
do.
yeah, so Raids does have full Dark World access.
And silvers.
Wow, the seed has a very good start to it. We have Nika almost finishing her Eastern. Just has to get those Trinoxes down. I think that's the boss name.
They are
Yeah.
Armos Knights.
Oh, Armos Knights. My bad. My bad, guys.
And there is the spiral cave coming from raids. Oh, there is a Triforce piece right up there, and that's always a curious thing about this mode. It's not going to impact these runners too much because they already kind of had their mirrors, but just remembering where all the Triforce pieces are when you kind of like see them in the distance, not a problem because they already have the mirror, so DJ Darkwing just went up and got it. Not a problem.
Yeah. Which they never checked Lumberjack, did they?
No, they did not. No.
So if they do check that, it might have a Triforce piece.
I mean that's a Triforce piece. I would just say no. I mean, there's 40 available Triforce pieces out there. At what point would I be like, I need 30 of them, and the one I want to get, it's on Lumberjack.
Oh, it's magic.
Anyway, we do have some new stuff going on. We have Dark World checks still coming in from raids. We have some Herapot setups coming in from DJ Darkwing. Going for the bootless setup. I am personally terrible at.
I don't think I've never done that setup before.
It's a lot of menuing to like get a pixel perfect like. Put your
Yeah,
just the right spot, and then you're good to go.
yeah, that's what I've heard from some people.
Obo has some Triforce pieces for us, so that's good.
And DJ got his flute.
This must be a trial for our trackers because, again, Triforce Hunt, it just goes every which direction. And I'm looking at, I'm trying to keep track of like where our 4 streamers are. We've got one swimming around the river, we've got one in Hera, we've got one in Dark World, and we've got one in Desert. You don't see this in most races.
No, you do not.
Like, it's going to be difficult to interview these people because I'm going to have trouble keeping track of where everyone was at every given point.
I'm probably gonna forget, like where the stuff was. And Nika is in desert. I think you said that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Nika's in desert. She just completed her right side checks and mirrored out. Just a quick way of getting around things other than the whirlpool still being there.
And raids going to Hera right now.
Now
Hera doesn't.
go ahead.
Oh, no. You go. Sorry.
So you were the one who caught on the flute location. Where was flute picked up?
Flute was where the big key chest was, but at the bottom of it. You know, like below it.
In which dungeon?
Hera.
In Hera. Okay.
Yeah. Small chest below the big chest in Hera.
Yeah, because I was just noting that DJ Darkwing seems to be the first to have activated his flute.
Yes. But Hera doesn't have really too good of items except for that flute. Because it's a faster to get around places, but I don't think Moldorm had nothing to offer to us. I think like
Yeah,
a
it doesn't
compass or
seem like
something.
it. But with a combination of those flute and mitts, that does give us a few interesting opportunities. That gives us the Mizurmire area that we can check out at this point, especially with the mirror. We can do Checkerboard Cave.
Yeah. There's a lot of Dark World. Dark World. Dark World. Checks to get down.
Yeah, Dark World's completely open up at this point. Yep. Ooh, raids. Getting trolled by the Troll Dorm.
See, second try. Second try is key. There we go.
Seem like Nika is also making her way up the mountain at this time. She'll be retracing some of the other runners' steps at this point.
Which I think that Nika didn't do, or the runners didn't do Old Man except for Nika. I think I'm right. I think I'm wrong.
Potentially Immortal Koi. I haven't noticed
Either
Immortal Koi,
Koi or Raids.
Oh no, Raids and Darkwing have been up on the mountain for a hot minute. Like they've got their flute, they've got their mitts.
Hey, Raids and DJ did Old Man.
Yep. Logically,
Which
they
Raids
had to go up there. Yes.
Yeah, but Raids is doing the back of Hera, so seeing what.
An interesting choice, especially in Triforce Hunt.
Well, any check can have a
Could have the piece.
Triforce piece, so
yeah. The one piece you need.
I mean, you have to check every location, which kind of makes the fun thing of the fun part of doing Triforce Hunt, because every check has something.
If they win by, however, I don't know the exact timing of the coffee break is, but like if they win by a minute, there it is. That's what did it. You made the right play, Raids. There it is.
Called it. I called it.
Everyone else is going to be shuffling around the entire world while Raids, they just took a coffee break.
I'm walking on sunshine.
We do have some runners at 16 out of 30, and the others hovering around 11, 20. interested to see where everyone goes next. But it really does seem like everyone's just kind of like clearing mountain at this point.
There was another Triforce. Yeah. So Reed's getting his 17 Triforce pieces.
All right, Raids, where are you taking us next?
Let's see.
Immortal Koi seems to be taking us on the most interesting divergent paths. I think he is. That's what he's doing. He's cleaning up on stuff that he skipped before because he didn't have bombs at the time. Yeah, so there's his Triforce pieces he's missing. Yep.
Yeah.
Apparently, same with Raids, who also skipped some stuff in the very beginning.
Yeah, because he was getting those 50 rupees, and I guess just forgot about the other checks in Kakariko. Which Sick Kid, I think just gave us like, I think it was either a Triforce piece or a piece of a heart.
Yeah. I'm gonna push that responsibility onto our trackers.
Oh,
I don't remember. I don't remember
yeah.
at this point, but the only new information we're getting right now is from DJ Darkwing, who is it was Bloomerang. Thank you very
Yeah,
much, Mr. Pixie.
and Joss as well. See, DJ's now doing his Thieves Town checks, which we get the mushroom. And Art. Thank you, Art.
Now, you see DJ Darkwing slashing those few bushes just below the building they're in right now. There's like a 50% chance there's a bomb there, so you can almost get a free bomb refund just by blowing up that room every time you go there.
Let's see. And plus DJ is now doing, Thieves Town. Which I've never done with the fighter sword, I always wait, to get the master sword or a tempered sword until, I do that. It's just a habit of mine.
Yeah, Thieves Town completely clearable with just anything that does damage, really. You could have a fighter sword, because the sword, one of the Ganon hints, or not the Ganon hints, one of the blind hints is literally, doesn't matter what sword you bring here. So you can go there with whatever sword you want. You can go in there with Burna, you can go there with Samaria, you can go with their hammer, and blind can be killable. But we do see DJ Darkwing going for the more conservative route of, I don't want to spend a lot more time getting the 4 things in the back than it is, to get the 4 things that are very convenient in the front.
Yeah. We have Koi doing his Paradox Cave.
I think that was a blue mail on Bumper Cave Ledge, which probably is not too important for this run, considering they're not going to have to fight Ganon or anything like that. I could be wrong, though. Trackers
Ganon. I don't know. Ganon can't drop items, but if he could, it's probably the last Triforce piece.
If you're gonna do Ganon in this mode, that's just a power play.
Swag points.
Yeah, it's just swag. I actually don't even know if Ganon is vulnerable. And I don't think he actually is. But you can go down there, get to phase 4, have him tell you this isn't your goal, and then just peace out.
Wait, actually? Oh God. I gotta try that one day. And just see what happens.
Oh no, there's text for it. He will literally tell you this isn't your goal, dummy. Oh no, he says you dingus. That's what he says.
You dingus. Phase 4 for this mode.
Yeah. That lines up with what I
Yeah.
experienced.
Wait. Nico just... Huh?
What did Nika do?
Nika killed Moldorm and just fell off.
No, that's fine. So,
because it's a crystal. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, she doesn't want to play through the cutscene.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get
see
it.
that pretty often, like even in non-Triforce Hunt modes where they've already done ped check, for example. No ped is useless, and then when they go into a dungeon without a map or something like that, and they don't know if it's a ped dungeon or not, they'll just mirror out as soon as they see the ped drop, so they can like just skip the fanfare. So that's very common practice.
Oh. Yeah. See, and another Triforce piece on Catfish.
Yep. See Nika scouting out that Triforce piece over on the top of Spectacle Rock. Oh, Nika. You know, speed running's a thing. It's in the moment kind of thing. Sometimes you may not have the mirror pulled up right there and then.
Yeah. You have to get those speed strats. Let's see.
DJ Darkwing going for some
I think I've never done this trick before.
delete.
There's a lot of tricks that I've not done, and this is one of them that I haven't done.
I'm not sure if it's possible with silvers, or if it's different with silvers. But the idea is you shoot 3 arrows into the wall, drop 2 bombs, and then hop into the water. With silver arrows, I'm not sure if that changes things, because silver arrows create... they have a different, like, travel... velocity, and they create lag and stuff like that, so... But yeah, that is what I was saying about before. It's like, okay, there's that one Triforce piece on Zora Ledge. If I ever get to 29 and I need one more, that's where I need to go. And that's what...
No, not that place, Lumberjack.
Yeah.
Not that place, Lumberjack.
This time it is Zora Ledge.
Yeah.
So for those tuning in or not aware of what's going on, this is a Triforce Hunt, which is somewhere in the world there are 40 Triforce pieces, of which our runners need to find 30, and when they find those 30, they need to deliver them to the front of Hyrule Castle.
Which will be
that's the terms for victory, and whoever does the fastest wins.
Yeah. Which, I think it's Raids and Darkwing tied with 19, or I think that Raids has 18.
We have many people at 18, and we have Darkwing at 19.
Okay.
Which at this point, like, who knows who's winning? This mode is so chaotic. We've got 3 people in Thieves Town right now, so
Yeah, you're right. And 2 are still in Thieves Town, and 1 just finished.
let's see where people go now. Now I know Immortal Koi went into Hyrule Castle earlier and dipped because they didn't have a weapon. How far did we actually get into it?
I think we got. Honestly, I don't really know. It was to Zelda's, Zelda's jail cell. I think that's what it was.
Okay.
He killed the enemy, and then I think save warped out. Which that's what I think. So.
Wow, is that our first flippers coming from raids?
Where was it? Shovel Game.
It was on Shovel Game, yeah.
That's a weird flipper placement, but
I think it's a beautiful flipper placement.
I know you're lying.
No shaming the flipper placement.
Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta leave.
But Immortal Koi right behind, also about to get their flippers.
Yeah. Which I think it took raids like it was like 9 digs. Or 8 digs.
8 digs, yep.
Yeah. Same as Koi's. So.
Yeah, it's always going to be the same for each runner on this particular seed. It's not like Ganon where like if you screw it up somehow where it's going to be different each. Maybe it is. I don't know, but if you go into it, it's going to be the same.
Yeah. Let's see. 20 rupees where flute is. And what did the blacksmith check have?
I am currently watching that right now. I missed exactly what blacksmith had. Apparently a shield.
Yeah, I think it was red shield. Yeah, it's red shield. See what magic bat gives us.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Closer to victory is what magic bat gives us.
One step away to victory.
But we are getting to that point that you were talking about earlier, which is eventually it's going to start funneling. And we have these, like, everyone who's at like 20 out of 30 right now. We're going to get to the point where it's like, where do I find this last 2 or 3?
I mean, they got flipper, or Raids and DJ got flippers, so they're probably going to be going to, well, not DJ. I don't know who just got flippers, but someone did, and they're going to be going to the ledge to get that Triforce piece.
Immortal Koi just got their flippers shortly after Raids did.
Okay.
Someone else did, I missed it.
I thought it was a DJ for a second.
Very well could be.
See, Nika is just wandering around trying to go to those other checks. Yeah, Pod or Swamp could be in play because Pod and Swamp are go mode. Well, not Pod, but Swamp is definitely go mode. Or is clearable, sorry.
Clear, yeah. I was gonna say, go mode is called Triforce piece number 30.
Words are messed up today for me.
That is go mode. You get Tripiece number 30, and that's when you just go.
And that's go mode, yeah. Just that type of day to day.
Welcome to the West Coast streams, y'all. So we do see Blacksmith Chain in effect from both Raids and Darkwing. I haven't seen anything super interesting coming out of it just yet. We do have Nika doing her flipper checks at this point. Hype Cave, what do you got? Oh, jeez.
What was Hype Cave?
Hype Cave was 2 Triforce pieces in blue mail, so given this particular mode, kinda hype. It's up there.
Oh yes, Swap Hammer is locked. Thank you, Pixie.
And Immortal Koi still taking the very, very unconventional route that I've seen from the seed. Still keeping up. They're at 20 out of 30, but they're going to Desert first out of all of our runners, I believe.
Kind of a, honestly, like that kind of is a smart play, but a weird play too, because I don't know what Desert has, but what he's gonna do after is what I'm thinking.
More unconventional stuff. Just give me all the weird. Just keep it up. I want a good, goofy, fun race.
We all love that.
Yeah, where the big plays make it.
Let's see.
All the amoebas. DJ Darkwing getting the Bombos tablet done. Ooh, Fire Rod. That is certain tantalizing. Was that our first master? No, that's not our first master. Everyone else has said Master Sword. Okay. We all have Master Sword now.
I don't think all of us. Only Nika and DJ do.
Raids just picked one up. Immortal, with their still unconventional routing, hasn't been over there yet. But
let's see. Raids going to the Hobo.
And we've already seen Hobo does have progression. Ooh, Checkerboard Cave. Also giving us a little bit more. So we're getting dangerously close to...
They're all like so close together. It's kind of like tense, just who's going to get that last Triforce piece first.
Yeah, I'm seeing. I'm wondering where it's gonna get all funneled into, or even if it does get funneled into anywhere.
It might. I don't know. Some seeds just have the Triforces blank out, but some seeds you have every, like I said, every Triforce piece, and then that like one Triforce piece is in GT or something.
Yeah, it becomes the Ice Rod Hunt of.
Yes.
Triforce
Oh.
Hunt. Yeah.
That was a really fun race to watch, but Jesus, that Ice Rod placement.
Why can't I say Ice Rod Hunt? Why can't this race be an Ice Rod Hunt? Why can't we believe?
Here we go. Ban the words Ice Rod.
Who knows? Maybe 11 of the Triforce pieces are in Ganon's tower. And then there's one on Trinex.
If it's really there, God.
Now, I believe Nika is the first one to go into Misery Mire here.
Yeah.
So we're going to get some interesting checks out of there.
Let's see. Warning, like, what could be useful, or, like, what we might see in here.
I mean, she has everything she needs to get at least 6, 7 of the chests. She won't be able to get to the boss, which is fine, because Triforce Hunt and how much time it takes to get to Vidi and kill Vidi, really not worth our time.
No, it is not.
But at the same time, there's only really 2 potential places where Triforce pieces could be in Misery Mire.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. Maybe they could both be Triforce pieces.
Speaking of a Triforce piece, Nika just picked up one.
Oh, there you go. Already proving me wrong.
Let's see. Big key.
Big Key does make routing a little bit easier in this mode because you can pair it up with the awkward chest, as we all love to call it. DJ Darkwing doing some good fire rod strats over on Landmo.
What do you mean by awkward chest?
Oh, so the awkward chest is the one. It's the one small chest that's immediately left to the room of the big chest that is otherwise left alone. And it's like you clear the rest of the dungeon, and you're like, well, I got this one other chest I gotta check, and it's kind of awkward. You kind of have to go across the dungeon, and you're like, oh, there's nothing in here, and then you have to leave.
Okay. Yeah, I get it now.
But you have to also go left side first because you have to hit the blue switch to even make it accessible in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to keep track of where runners are at right now. I do see a lot of folks running Desert Palace or Misery Mire, or finishing up or starting them in tandem.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, DJ is going to see. I forgot what the check is called. Sorry, I don't really know most of the check names, but it just has some bombs.
DJ is coming out of. Oh, that's King's Tomb.
Okay, King's Tomb.
Yep. Now, have we seen Magic Bat yet? Oh, Immortal Koi finding that wonderful. It's not a glitch, but like if you don't line yourself up perfectly with those bushes, sometimes you just kind of like hop over everything, and it's really unfortunate.
I think Magic Bats, yeah, it was a Triforce piece, is what we saw.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Immortal Koi.
It really is.
It could also be because they have the purple chest behind them. Maybe they can't drop down with the purple chest, but it happens.
It's really unfortunate, but it like still thinks of what you're going to be doing or what's the runner going to be doing in that case.
I do see a lot of retracing right now. I do see raids doing desert, which DJ and Nika, actually everyone else has already done. So we're doing that right now. Immortal Koi going up the mountain. I'm not sure what else he has done up here already, but I'll be curious to see what he has planned up here. DJ Darkwing doing some very good water walking glitches, speed up some of that flipper time.
Wow, that
Water.
was good. That was very clean. Oh, and DJ Yarkwing getting his 26th Triforce piece.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where you can taste that finish. It's almost there. You
Yeah,
almost got it, but again, who knows where that number 29, that number 30 could be.
I'm kind of wondering. It like really like is really making me wonder.
Oh, in DJ Darkwing, encountering a deactivation, or rather a, what is it? A disarm? No, it is deactivation. So water walking, if you're doing it and you bonk, you deactivate your water walking, and it costs a soft block. So he had to save and quit there. So as you can see, he's resetting it up again so that he can get back to what he was doing before.
Yeah.
Back he goes. And in the same exact area, at the same exact time, is Nika. So it looks like they're both gonna like plow into Ice Palace, and we're gonna
We'll
get some
see
new
how it.
information out of there.
Yeah, in sync they are because they are pretty in sync.
Yeah, only one Triforce piece away from each other.
Yeah.
Very clean kill from Immortal Koi on Moldorm. Didn't have to deal with the Berserk mode or anything like that. Just got the few clean spin swipes on good old Wormy Boy, and off to the races. Now we see DJ Darkwing going straight to the right rather than going back. And that is done because they are not intending to clear the dungeon, whereas Nika seems to be planning to clear the dungeon at the very least by setting up those switches in a different way. So we'll see if that works out in favor of one of them or the other, but that's the direction we're going in right now. And we do have Immortal Koi taking a coffee break. You deserve it.
Coffee.
And you know what else Immortal Koi deserves, along with our other runners? A good old follow.
A good old follow.
So if you're watching the stream, if you're enjoying it, our runners are putting on a show for you tonight. So hit them up. I'm sure they all stream or have some other kind of content they put on regularly. But they're members of our community, and support one of your own. Or if you just want to learn more, these folks have wonderful things to teach you. So give them a
Yeah.
follow.
And I want to give a big shout out to my co-commentator, Slumberjack. You know, he's doing a really good job, and so if you want to, just please drop him a follow.
Yeah, we're doing a team thing tonight. I did put the commentary and trackers. Arterol, Professor Pixie, wonderful trackers. Thank you for keeping us up on our BS. Get you can follow us too. I don't mind.
Yeah, no, yeah,
You do you, but you should. But like our runners are the stars of tonight's show. So
yeah. Which these runners are doing an amazing job. You know.
right, we still have Nika going through the dungeon, intending to clear it, even though she doesn't have the hammer. So I can understand DJ Darkwing's choice to like duck out when they did.
Yeah, we're still trying to find that hammer. I have no idea where it would be.
I mean, the great thing about not having the hammer is it actually limits so much of the game past like in the vanilla game. It limits so much past just uh pod. It took me a while. I was like the dark Eastern Palace past pod that it becomes really easy to narrow down where it could potentially be. So I'm not too worried about them finding hammer in the eventual run, but see where they go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We do have DJ Darkwing at 28 out of 30, so
Oh.
creeping ever so closely, and it's like at this point where it's like you've got to start making the call of whether you want to make those offshoot calls of, hey, do I make the one thing that's very easily accessible to me right now, like can I go kill Mothula, for example, or do I prioritize potentially more lucrative areas, basically, in hopes to find that one or two more pieces that I need. So,
Which I'm wondering if he gets that the 29 pieces, then he'll go for the the alleged Zora, because
oh yeah,
earlier in the run he was trying to do that and kind of failed, but if he really does want to try, he could possibly do that. So I'm just wondering like what his play is going to be here.
did he have boots at the time that he was there?
No, he was doing it bootless.
Because like with boots, you can set up a really easy stored water walk. Uh, would take him less than a minute to like get from Link's house to Mini Moldorm Cave, set up the stored water walk, and then just not have to worry about doing any glitches beyond
Mm-hmm.
that. So, yeah, if he finds that one more piece, I would like if I was in his position, that's immediately what I would do. I would just do a stored water walk, finish the game, if I could.
Yeah. But I'm trying to wonder what DJ Darkwing was doing. Was he trying to jump into the water, or?
So what he was trying to do was he was placing a bomb, and the most common way to do it is you place a bomb on like the bottom left of the tree, and then you walk to the right. and right before the bomb explodes, the bomb pushes you to the bottom of the screen. And you know how to set up a fake flipper in general, right? Where
Yeah.
you kind of like hop into the water like a pixel away from the screen.
Yeah.
Same exact thing,
Yes.
except the bomb pushes you down to that.
Okay.
So he was trying to let the bomb push him down into the river onto the next screen, and then that would cause the fake flipper to happen, and then he'd go up and do catfish at that point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, trackers. Yeah, Nika doing Aga is called. Oh, Nika doesn't have flippers. That's... Where were flippers? Like, Nika doesn't have hammer or flippers to get to the... Oh, no.
Wait. Oh, she doesn't have it. I completely missed that. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so Nika didn't do... Oh, okay, so Raids has 30 out of 30. Raids is in go mode.
Oh my god.
Here's your go
Oh,
mode that you were looking for.
there's the go mode.
Raids
So-
has got to run to the front of Hyrule Castle, and then we are done.
Wow.
Racetime.gg.
GG. So,
No, yeah, not he could die.
Oh,
He could
yeah.
die right here. He could.
oh shoot.
Okay.
Oh,
he didn't
oh,
die.
is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? And he does it.
He
Give a round of
managed-
applause.
He managed to do it
G
with an official time
does it in
of an hour, 1 minute,
hour
45 seconds,
and-
finishing first on the restream. Raids is our winner. GG.
There we go.
Finishing only
Ah.
behind Freddy. I don't know if it's N3K. Freddy N3K. They're very familiar in the community. They finished first less than a minute before. So very, very close to Raids. Very good job by Raids.
Yeah, that's an amazing, amazing job that he did. You know, he had some, how do I say, like he had some mistakes, but in the end, it was just a fun. That was a fun, run to watch from him.
I do see we have Raids available to join us. I don't know if I have the ability to bring them up here. Who knows? One of our restreamers can figure it out. They're in the waiting room. Whenever Raids comes up here, we'll interview them. We still got 3 other people we're watching, so... Oh, and there they are. GG Raids.
Hello. Good job, man.
That was
That was a very fun, race or run to watch from you.
it was fun to run. I felt like there were some checks that I shouldn't have made, but they all seemed to pay off for me. So
Yeah, it seems like Triforce Hunt always seems to go that way. It's kind of like one of those, like, I don't want to say goofier modes, but it just seems to go every which way where anything could happen. And, I mean, really what it came down to is you played well, you picked the right places, and here you are, right up at the front, finishing first for our restream. So congratulations. Any other thoughts on the seed that you have?
no, that was just a whirlwind of. It was so fast. I was not expecting it. The last Triforce Hunt I did was like all the pieces were in GT, so that was something else.
Yeah,
No, I
and there were-
appreciate you guys restreaming us. This was just a fun one.
No problem, man. I mean, all the placements were amazing. I mean, I just don't know what to say. But yeah.
I mean, we were kind of you were talking about your experience with past Triforce Hunts where they all end up being in GT, and a little bit of us were kind of like I don't want to say hoping, anticipating that maybe being the case, but this ended up being a lot more friendlier. Like everything seemed to lined up much more easily than having to clear every single dungeon to get into GT to get your last, one Triforce piece. So
Your seed got very lucky. This seed got very lucky.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
so like I can't even complain. Just good job, man.
Thank you.
we still have 3 other runners going right now, and they're all still doing, because it's the nature of Triforce Hunt, is it just goes every which way. We've got someone in Pod right now. We've got someone in Skull Woods right now. We've got someone who may be going into Skull Woods right now. And you're done.
Maybe.
So it's a very, very fun and
Well, I mean,
erratic.
But
seed
all
to
3
run.
of them are sitting at 29 too. So.
Oh, I didn't even see
Yeah.
that. Thank you so much for pointing that out.
I noticed
Yeah,
Nika was in Aga Tower though. That threw me off when I jumped in.
Oh yeah, that threw us. Oh, so Nika didn't have flippers or hammer.
Did anybody find the hammer?
No one found the hammer.
No
but
one
Nika
found
never
hammer.
the flippers.
Which where were flippers?
On Shovel Game.
Oh, okay.
So Nika opted to do Aga, thinking like that had to be where she had to go because she had no other access to East Dark World.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
And yet she's at 29 out of 30. So no wrong calls there. It's just like Triforce Hunt is just like a wild animal of what could possibly be the best decision at any given second. We do see DJ Darkwing going for their 30 out of 30 right now as they pick up theirs off of. I think this is your 30 as well. Is that correct?
No, my 30 was Fairy.
Yours was Fairy. All right. Okay.
Because I'm assuming I'm the only one that got one out of Misery Mire.
Yes. I don't think anyone else touched Misery Mire. Out of the region, at least, I don't know. Oh, Nika did.
Oh, okay.
Track is correcting me.
Because that was one of those plays I was like, this is dumb. I shouldn't do this.
Oh, and DJ finishes at a race.gg time of 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 37 seconds.
3rd place overall, 2nd place on the stream. GG, get those in chat.
Yeah, get those GGs.
Oh, and we do have Immortal Koi going into Mire, which I believe there is a Triforce piece waiting for them in there. So
welcome. I think that was Koi who just. Yep. Welcome on.
Yes, I'm Koi. I am the Immortal Koi.
Oh, sorry.
I am Immortal Koi. I am Immortal Koi from now on.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome on in, Koi. I'm just kidding.
Thank you. Now, how's it going, guys?
GG DJ. Sorry,
Thank you very much.
I got my names mixed up today.
Dude, you're good. I really don't care. I was kind of just clowning the whole seed, so I had some fun. That was good times.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Koi just finished.
Oh yeah.
His stream must be a little on, but yeah.
Oh well, sorry. There's a delay on the stream, but
yeah, there must be a very large delay.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's all right.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, he is just leaving.
We had just established that Immortal Koi went into the place where the last piece that they needed was. So.
Oh yeah, it's y'all's stream. I just popped over to his stream and he's definitely done.
Oh, okay.
No, that was some fun times, except for the like 6 failed kern jumps.
Yeah, that's what I saw, but still, just the placement in this seed was amazing.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like I got some people in my chat were were talking about I ended up getting a raid like just before the 6 failed kern jumps. If they had only been there like 30 minutes ago when I nailed it first try.
So I do have. So I need to interrupt real quick. One, we do need to wish an official GG to Immortal Koi, who just did finish with an official time of an hour 9:48.
And then Nika finished with a race time of 1 hour 11 minutes and 5 seconds. Wait.
You got it. That's correct.
Yeah. Sorry, I got something mixed up.
I mean, it's not on the stream yet, but like,
Yeah.
you can. Okay, well, she's got to accidentally go through this portal because she did a thing, but she'll be there in just a hot. Okay, well, she'll be there in a little bit more of a hot second. And then. Okay.
Oh, is she? No.
Okay, maybe a little bit more of a hot second.
Okay.
It's a very hot second.
Okay. Do we got it? There we go.
And GG's.
There we go.
GG's.
But now to backpedal, you were talking about the current flip flops. I have to ask for myself. Do silver arrows play any factor in that?
Oh, in the fake flippers?
Yeah, you're trying to do a splash delete. Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that
Oh
what
yeah,
you're
flash delete, not fake flippers. I don't know. I'm not sure what I was doing wrong there. It might be the silver arrows. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I couldn't figure it out either. It seemed like everything to me looked orderly at the very least, but I can understand eventually why you were just like, nah.
I didn't have enough bombs anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
GG.
So I guess that we're about to get Nika in here.
Hey, GG DJ Darkwing. Sorry, Koi, you missed it. Like as soon as I popped in, they're like, "All right," and GG to Immortal Koi. Who I think that's just who joined us.
Sorry, okay.
All right.
I'm
so
just a kid.
GG's to everybody. We have a full party in here.
Oh
Hey.
Lord,
Our gang is
let the clown
here.
continue.
Triforce Hunt. It's always a goofy, fun run. You guys were all like very, very close. There was a point where we were watching all of you at 20 or 29, and it really just came down to like that last few checks, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyone who hasn't spoken up, give us your thoughts on how you felt the seed went. If you thought anything was kind of amusing, fun, go ahead.
Not everyone at once.
Everyone else.
Well,
I think that's making a play and going through Castle Tower wasn't the best play. Did anyone find Hammer actually?
From what chat said, it was on Shovel Spot, according to the notes on the closing.
Okay, and where was
No
Shovel?
clue.
No one on the restream found the shovel or the hammer.
I hate routing without a hammer.
Or the ice rod too. So
Darkwing looks like he has the ice rod.
I do.
oh he. Wait.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it was
he did,
the
sorry.
Bullock side of pod.
Oh. GG.
Yeah.
I hoped it served you well.
I don't think I used it, so no, it did not. Did not.
No.
No, in any Triforce Hunt, if Ice Rod serves you well, it did not serve you well.
I mean,
Yeah.
in Ice Rod or in Triforce Hunt, I think the only thing that Ice Rod can be decent for is keeping your spooky action.
Mhm.
That's probably it. But I didn't even was by chance was there a Triforce piece in pod or not in pod in Meyer?
Yes.
There was.
Yes.
It was, yeah.
I thought about it, but I was like, that's just such a giant place and so many checks for just 2 checks. Like there were a lot of places where I just dipped out, said screw it.
Yeah, it was in the Godmire chest.
Oh wow. Because like what I didn't go to the back of Thieves. I got the first Triforce piece in the front of what was that, Skull Woods, and just said screw it and left. I didn't even touch Meyer.
I never
Yeah,
got my
you didn't even
rods.
touch Meyer at all.
I couldn't do the rest of Skullwoods anyway.
Fire Rod was Bombo's tablet.
Oh, I saw it. I just never picked it up because I didn't have
Gotcha. Oh, did you not have a second sword?
Not when I got to Bombo's.
Oh, damn, dude! I'm just looking at the screen. It looks like you got tempered. Where was your tempered sword? I only got the one in the back of Escape and the one off the mushroom.
There was one on Hyrule Island.
Oh, I don't think I never got to check Hylia Island because I screwed up on my my water walk and bonked.
Yeah, I checked it. I checked it right after I picked up Flipper's first pass through Village of Outcasts.
Yeah, I didn't have money for that.
So I picked.
I didn't get Flippers till like maybe an hour in. I didn't have money. I eventually had to go do a super late Houlihan, and even then I failed it the first try. I think I was too far away.
Damn, yeah, I didn't have any money at all.
Yeah, this was not a money seed.
I pulled 50 rupees.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
broke for most of the sea as well.
So,
There's
like
no moms
so I
and
don't
no
wanna
money.
interrupt everybody, but I kind of have to. Do we have any closing thoughts? Because like we do have people working the stream and whatnot.
GG, thank you all. Have a great night. You're all wonderful. See ya.
Yeah.
Yeah, GG. Thanks for putting
Agreed.
us together.
Wow.
Like it's wonderful when like people interview themselves for me, so I don't have to ask questions. But I do want to make sure that everybody has a good night. Do we have any closing thoughts from our runners before we close off the stream for the night?
Hopefully the next Triforce Hunt seed I do actually is fun. This one wasn't bad, but like some of these checks are like, why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
Hey everyone, take care and stay safe.
Yeah. Thank you so much for running.
oh, thanks for having us.
Yeah, have a
Yep.
good night, everyone.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you everybody for running. Thank you everybody for watching us stream this wonderful, fantastic display. If you would like, give again. Hold on, let me pull it up real quick to our Twitch chat. Follow our runners. Follow
Yeah.
the comms. Follow the trackers. Professor Pixie, Arteril. They put in a lot of work. I put in some amount of work. I just talk a lot, kind of thing.
Same, boy. Same.
But that's all I have for you tonight. I'm gonna wish you all a good night. Master Gaming, if you want to close this out, I'm going to peace out, and everybody else, have a good night.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this race. These runners did an amazing job. But those checks were just kind of weird at some points. But yeah, I'm gonna peace out too. So take care. Have a amazing night or day. And yeah, thank y'all.